Hello Taurus and welcome to Wild Westy Tarot. My name is Steve and today I shall be delivering for you a basic general reading for the period of the 20th of July to the 26th of July. So, how to do? Cards, please show me information for the sign of Taurus from the 20th of July to the 26th of July. 5 cards on the row please. For mood, personal life, health, work and finances for the week. So, that's mood, personal life, health, work, and finances. And at the bottom of the deck for the internal mood, we have death. So, with death, it's some kind of internal transformation. This will be quite a major change. Maybe a case of feelings towards someone changes, or feelings towards a certain situation, your worldviews. It's definitely some major internal change this week, though, for sure. Right. Let's move on to the main part of your reading. And for external mood, you have the Nine of Swords. So people will be able to see that you're worried. Something's troubling you. Something's bothering you. You could be showing signs of some kind of torment, guilt, anxiety. So this period of internal transformation, it will be very much clear to people around you that there's a lot of changes going on within you. It may be a case of some kind of issue or problem has actually sparked this transformation off. Maybe something's happened in your life recently or will happen this week, which will be the catalyst for this change. Okay, let's move on and see if we can get to the bottom of this. So for personal life, we have the Ten of Wands. So home life is going to be quite difficult, going to have a hard time at home. There's obviously some kind of huge burden within either your private life or at home in general. You might be asking, why have you got such a large burden within the home? Maybe there's uneven division between the people at home, within your family, regarding all of the chores, all the responsibilities. And this could be the question that leads to this transformation internally. This is a card of extreme fatigue. You're tired of this huge burden that's been placed upon your back. You're overburdened with the obligations and responsibilities that have been placed upon you. You're feeling all this pressure. You're feeling tired from all of this heavy weight of responsibility. And this in turn is taking happiness and joy out of your life. The tens are the maximum amount. So it's like the final stage before a renewal, rebirth, can say. So this may well be the catalyst that sparks off this internal change. Maybe these questions that will push you towards trying to find either balance your life or some better path to happiness. Okay, let's move on to health. And for health, you have the Empress. With the Empress card, it would show that these hardships in your life are not affecting your health at this stage, which is great. With the Empress, you should see an improvement with regards to strength, general well-being. If you have been sick, this will also be the turn to the correct path for recovery. It may not be instant, but it's definitely, your health's definitely going in the right direction to recover from any potential illnesses that you're already suffering from. The Empress is also a symbol of fertility as well, so there's also a heightened chance of pregnancy this week. Maybe this is the extra burden. It's a possibility for sure. So definitely something you need to be cautious and careful about. So overall with health, very good. So let's move on to work. And we have, the tower. A tower to signify change, and unfortunately usually comes with some kind of destruction. So there may well be some kind of emergency, some breakdown at work, some kind of trouble by the looks of things. It could be a sudden loss of work, maybe a major client decides to go elsewhere. This could also be some kind of disagreement at work that leads to some ongoing friction, or maybe even worse. Unfortunately, it's a really not a great card when it comes to job seeking as well. That doesn't suggest that there's likely to be any prospects this week. Worst case scenario is that you could end up losing your job, whether it be a case of something is within or not within your control. Overall, unfortunately, it's not a great picture for work this week. So it might be a case of really being prepared for the worst. There is also the possibility for an alternate meaning here. This could be something that's not related to work, but actually within your normal, can say almost day-to-day life environment. Not as close as your close friends and your family, but maybe associated with a neighbour or the places that you frequent fairly often. So this could be like a prey in a car park. It's a moment of destruction. So this could be something knocked off the shelf in a supermarket, for example, shatter over the floor. And you either it's either down to you or you end up getting blamed for it. Even living in an apartment, it could be a case of one of the apartments higher up from you might have a water leak and something gets damaged within the home from that way. Basically signifies if it's not directly connected with work, there's something within your close environment that's been affected, been damaged, been destroyed, which will affect you in one way or another. One more possibility could be is a major disagreement, an argument with someone who, not necessarily within your close-knit circle, but still maybe a friend, a neighbour, someone that you deal with reasonably regularly. This could be an argument which just basically sees an end to that relationship. If this is indeed a matter of a breakdown of a relationship, this could also indicate that if you are job hunting, it might be a case of, yes, there are possibilities, but you wouldn't start work this week. Okay, let's move on to your finances. Hope we have some better luck there. And we have the Nine of Wands. Actually, that's a quite good card for finances. It means there's like no threat to your finances. Again, so that would suggest that maybe this is more about your environment and not about work, which is obviously great news, to some respect at least. The Nine of Wands would suggest you're being very careful with your money this week, ensuring that nothing's misspent. But overall, again, Nine of Wands would say that your money is safe. There's no cause for concern here at all. Okay, let's have a quick overview again. So with the Death and Nine of Swords, with your internal and external mood, there's definitely some major changes going on. There's going to be anxiety. There's going to be worry, maybe some guilt, but definitely some major changes going on with your home and personal life. There's obviously a heavy burden you're carrying this week. Move on to health. Health looks fantastic. But if you are not wanting to get pregnant, be particularly careful this week. With work, again, things would suggest that with the Nine of Swords and your finance, the Tower would suggest that there's something going on in your environment, within your local community, which you're affected by some kind of destruction. So be wary of that. And with Nine of Wands in your finances, fantastic. Your finances should be safe this week, and you shouldn't have any worries there. Okay, let's take the cards again and draw for you a card of advice. Okay, cards, please give me one card of advice for Taurus for the 20th to 26th of July, please. Just one card for advice for Taurus, please. And we pulled the Strength card. So, for the Strength card, so the cards are basically telling you to try and be strong this week. There's obviously a lot going on internally with you at the moment, some major changes. There's obviously a lot of heavy burden you're carrying within your private life or home. And you need to stay strong to get through this period. These troubles will pass, this burden will be lifted from you. You just need to hang in and push through the best you can. Try not to let these hardships grind you down. There will be light in the other side of the tunnel, and you will recover from this. Oh, Taurus, I'm sorry this wasn't a better reading. There are some good points, but there was a lot going on this week for you, and I hope things turn out the best way they can. But remember, this is just a general reading and may not resonate with everyone. But if you'd like a personal reading, the email to contact me will be in the description box below this video. And please look out for my short videos both here on YouTube as well as over on Instagram and TikTok, where I'll be letting the Westies do some readings too. For more in-depth general readings, I will soon be launching my Patreon service where I'll cover relationships and careers in far more detail. I'll also be launching some additional readings there on various different topics of interest. All links will be in the description box in the main channel homepage. So please like, subscribe and comment on this video, and I hope you will pay me a visit on my next video. Until then, goodbye for now.